1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see. Let's do our ritual. Are we live? Hum 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 hum. Aye, we do indeed seem to be live. Nice. I know, sorry for blabbering, yeah. As you all know at this point, I have my own rituals whenever we boot up a transmission. Welcome everyone, and welcome to you as well, Blaine. Hope you all have had a good Tuesday. Oh yeah, sorry for that. Just getting a bit cozy here and turning off the lights. Beat out the work, so now it's time to chillax. Well hey, perfect timing then that we're playing a bit of a more chill game today. This is the Wandering Village, which I think it is a colony simulator at the top of a wandering monster called Onbu. That's as much as I know about it, so let's not dilly-dally. Let's see. Well, let's go with story mode then. That seems to be the best match for my intents and purposes for this one. Tutorial. The village elder shows you the ropes of how to take care of your settlement. After an initially gathered experience, this mode transitions seamlessly into a normal difficulty playthrough. Play at your own pace. A growing village will lead to more challenges, but there's no pressure to progress. Use your resources to survive and keep Onbu healthy. The needs of your villages will grow over time and Onbu will gradually venture deeper into infested territory. I'm gonna be kind to myself and let's play the tutorial. I didn't know that you could customize your Onbu. That's neat. Oh wait, this is actually really cool. We have the base one, Sakura Blossoms, Tahoa as if it's a volcanic creature, Azure infused with lazulite, Desert Plains, Kisu, that one Japanese pottery technique, Overflowing Village, and I will call that a bit alien. Yeah, oh yeah, this is a city builder.
Driven from our homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
Oh, this looks very Ghibli-esque. I'm surprised, actually. Ah, there you are. Good to see you, my friend. After all these years we've traveled, all the hardship we've endured together, who would have thought we'd run into an Onbu of all things? It's truly amazing, isn't it, dear? We might be the first humans to have seen one in a couple hundred years. But the poor thing seems exhausted and has gone back to sleep for now. I have thought that Onbu slept underground, but the poisoning of the soil must have woken it up. I wonder if it can even sustain itself up here on the surface. But if we take care of it, it might take care of us in return. But if push comes to shove, we must have to prioritize our own well-being in order to survive. Though that is a decision that we would like to pass on to you. We may have led our people here, but I think this is a good opportunity for someone new to take over. To ease the transition, I could teach you a little of what I've learned, and tutor you, even a tutorial, so to say. What do you think? Alright then, our Onbu is in 3D, but all of our villagers are small 2D creatures. Cool. Yeah, the sources that appear here will teach you everything you need to know, but if you ever want to double check something or read about it in greater detail, you can always consult the Elder's Notebook. Open it by clicking this tutorial with the button in the top right corner of the screen, or pressing G on your keyboard. Game goals. Yeah, no, it is an interesting concept. It is also just interesting for a survival game to just have a straight up goal of try to survive for as long as it as a straight up goal in your notebook. Try to survive for as long as you can. To do so, you'll have to provide your villages with shelter and food, research new tech, and scavenge materials from all kinds of biomes. Also, don't forget to take care of Onbu, your giant companion. If all your villages or Onbu die, it's game over. Gotcha. View. I'm assuming with tab or 4, 5, 6 on your keyboard, or by clicking the 3 large widget at the top center of the bar. Ah, yeah, right. Options are always good. Space to pause. 1, 2, 3. Gain speed. Yep. On view, and this is world map. Place 2, wood can cast in the trees. It will give you a steady supply of wood and clear space for new buildings. Press B. So if we place it here, this will cut down all of these trees. Probably optimal spot for it would be here. Another spot for it would be not here. That's good enough. And then we can assign a worker to these. Gotcha. Huh. Oh, we can have up to 2 workers each. Gotcha. Place a mining camp near some rocks. You can assign workers while the building is still under construction. Let's max that out. All these resources will require some storage, build material storage to store a variety of resources you can find on the storage category. So we can just place down a pile here. Ah, it requires wood. So now we're getting into it. Oh, that's neat. You can move camps for free. So I can just pick that up and press this one to relocate. That's cool. Let's see. Have you guys played any colony sims or city builder games beforehand? Food. Wants to similar with good food is a berry gatherer near berry bushes. Well, where do we have berries? I don't actually know where we have berries. Where do we have berries? Let's see, on spikes, rocks, clay. Civ 5 before. Ah yes, so grand scope building games then. Is Civ 5 the main one that you played, or have you played any other colony sims? I see you with this strange pile of rubble as well, my friend. There seems to be something buried here. It's hard to tell what it is right now, though. We might be able to learn more if we dig it up. I don't know about this. Maybe it was buried for a reason. Come on, there. Aren't you at least a bit curious? Who knows? It might be something that could really benefit us. So I can just click that, and then as soon as I have clay and stone, I can assign people to work on it. I know it has clay and stone in it. And wait, here we have berry bushes. They are in a very odd spot. Ah well, they're in an odd spot, but I will just have to deal with it. Let's see, I think probably the most popular colony sim in recent times is RimWorld. Looks like we've welcomed 2 nomads will arrive in 1 day and 22 hours. Gotcha. There was a game that was so old that I played. That was a Roman Empire building and managing sim. I forgot the name, though. It's really old. I don't know. I think that I might know which game that you're thinking of. I didn't play the Roman one, but I played the Egyptian one. What was the name of it now again? Name. The name escapes me. Could it just be Caesar? Or Kaiser? I don't know, if you play the Egypt one, I think that one was called Pharaoh. Straight into the point. The contrast here is sharp, but it is charming to see my little 2D men wandering around. Ah, so it was Caesar. Nice. I had a hunch, especially the late 90s and mid 2000s were just great for city builders or colony sims. Or tycoon games, as they were also referred to as. Roller Coaster Tycoon was a blast. Soon these things will be managed. Yeah, no, I've heard of City Skyland as well myself. I haven't actually played it yet, but it does feel like it's one of those things that are just mandatory playing if you're into city builders. Oh, it looks like Onbu is waking up. Well, good morning to you, you little turtle freak. Yeah, if you love city building, definitely Skylands is a must play. Yeah, I do want to try it out sometime. Though I'm not actually sure if it really has any, like, campaign mode or something like that. Oh. I think it is mainly just a, I think it's mainly a fuck around and have fun sandbox game. Oh, so we can add in a couple of plots. Sure. If we have seeds, we might as well create a couple of plots. Let's see, research building. Let's put that here then, I guess. Full staff required. Huh. Imagine living above a moving creature. Technically, we're not living above it. We're living on him. Our dear friend Onbu. But yeah, no. I can only hope that you won't get motion sickness easily, because you will be feeling every step he takes. It has objectives to me to help you progress, but yeah, no story of the sort. I figured as much. Not to say that that's a bad thing that it doesn't have any story of sort. It's just a stylistic choice. Really, though I do think that I somewhat prefer my colony sims or city builders to have a vague story idea, like one that I played earlier this year was called Mind Over Magic. That one was fun. A bit hard as it escalated fairly quickly in its difficulty, but still I had a good time. And that one had a end goal of exploring the dungeon underneath your school. So many people want homes. There you go. Now I can research. Do we all start at the same spot? Yeah, looks like it. Linear research tree. I do like campaign with those games. Gives me a clear goal to work towards. Yeah, no, same. Either having a bit of a whole hand-holding thing as you get situated, or a mission-based structure as you learn the game, like Roller Coaster Tycoon's challenges. Is also good before you head deep first into sandbox mode. Well, I say that, but just heading balls first into sandbox mode is what some people just find fun. We should probably start setting up some houses. I guess we can have our houses around here. Like objectives or missions to keep me engaged, especially if they unlock stuff in the process and cool things happen from doing them as you develop. Otherwise I get lost to lose motivation. Yeah, no, this genre of game is very much so a you need patience as you go about this. Otherwise it is very easy to get just lost in the sauce with all of this. You either need to have some intrinsic motivation, and you just wanted to see your school, your colony, your village flourish. I think The Exiles is a good example of a game that is almost purely sandbox, as you just try to make a couple of exiles survive. Though at least a little bit of extrinsic motivation has probably not hurt anyone. Right. Your berry bushes getters are idle. That happens when there aren't enough berry bushes around their workplace. You can uproot wild berry bushes by selecting them using the harvest and remove function. Your berry getters can then plant them closer to themselves. Sure, harvest and remove. I can't multi-target. Let's see. Ah, no, our own book can't be poisoned, it seems like. That's very sad. The researchers are idle. In that case, we'll research. Actually, we can't research anything. We need more clay. Use to issue commands to Onbu which it may or may not follow. That is very funny. Your village welcomes 2 new settlers. Neat. Then we can just amp up production just a tiny bit. Set the rubble as a priority source. There's currently only 1 worker working on it. It's 2 workers working on it now. Gotcha. That's good. And we have 1 person working here. We can probably downsize our logging camps. increase the amount of stuff that we get over here. Real unfortunate that our berry bushes are so far away from our city center. That's just something that we'll have to deal with. Let's see, water well over... I guess we'll have it over here. I do wonder if any of these decisions will come to bite me in the ass later down the line. It most likely will. Research done. Farm has been researched. Pantry. Flophouse. Makeshift housing for 30 villagers. Inhabitants are more susceptible to poison due to cramped conditions. Well, I guess we can't do that, but we can do a hornblower. Let's see, we can put that on priority 1. Arguably, let's also downsize that. Are you doing alright, little man? You seem to be doing alright. And then we can just force people to remove these if they're idle. Are we moving into a colder environment? It seems like so. Nice, tech tree built. Now, pantry then. Oh, are we getting low on wood? Not really getting low on it, more so just more needs to be harvested. At least the strange rubble is soon cleared out. Then we can have a couple of more workers that are just free. Another talking session. How interesting. It appears to be an ancient structure. Some kind of tower, maybe. What do you make of it there? Interesting indeed. In all my years, I've never seen anything quite like it. Or maybe... no, couldn't be. Either way, it seems to be in remarkably good shape, given its age. The foundations are intact, and many other parts look usable as well. If we can figure out how they fit together, and supply some of our own resources, we might just be able to repair it. I don't know what we could stand to gain from this. Our resources are limited and in my opinion better used elsewhere. But there is not knowing the exciting part. I think we should do it if we can afford to. But either way, this isn't our decision anymore, is it? Mysterious structure. I don't think I have any stone slabs yet, so yeah, that's gonna just be something to work on later on. Research done into the pantry. Let's see, what do we have now? Stonemason. Yeah, just what we need. I know, right. I did somewhat mention it in the going live announcements, but today's streams will be today's transmission will be a tad shorter than usual. Instead of the usual 2 hours, we'll only be live for 1.5 hours this time around. Welcome, villagers. Requires wood or why? Not enough resources available, that's why. Well, then we can increase the amount of wood workers in the area. The research building has nothing to do when there is no active research. Disable it for now by selecting it and pressing the lock icon or F. Well, that's neat that you can just lock places for a bit. Build a farm on grass soil. A bit rough, since this is our best spot for it. So let us, I guess, deconstruct this and let's build a pantry next to or nearby the farm in that case. Like over here. Dirt road, dirt road. Always good to have some dirt road around. So. And I think that we can actually have... Let's see, what's now? No workers on the farm. Right, gotcha. Then we assign 2 of you here. Compost. Apparently we can use compost. It's stone that we need. We need to move you again, so you're closer to this sort of stuff. Increase the amount of workers. Research has been done. You can now just be free to do whatever. We'll create some plots of land. Already on day 6. Let's see. So we can mark. So yeah, so we do you just have a tool for specifically marking things? Gotcha. Good to know. Well, at least then we have enough happiness to continue attracting nomads. That's good. A lot of stuff going on at once. Well, let's see then. Any of these mushrooms good to go? Not fully, but we can mark you free for harvest. Alright, it has to be built nearby Onbu's head. Gotcha. Then we'll place it here. One person can try working on that. Stonemason. Actually, how is the building with stone? We have not a whole lot of it. Then let's put down another mining camp. Especially since we currently are stone locked. I expected that we would have a slow startup, but no, this is certainly not a slow startup for this game. Already so much to do, so much to see. Can we move this? No, we can only... Right, you'll just have to be there then, my lad. I wouldn't really call it overwhelmed, because this is the type of stuff that I actually do really like when it comes to these colony sims. Exponentially just more to worry and take care about. It feels nice. Let's see, focus on this construction for a bit. I'm gonna have to move this for a bit. Or I can't move it. Onwood's falling asleep soon. And we are still pretty good in this area for Onbu. What are these? Herbs. Understood. Water puddles. No, we need clay. You can turn into clay deposits. The big boy is yawning and he is now at bed. Understood. I should probably also make a road down to this guy. So he doesn't feel too alone. There we go. Let's see, is the horn collar built? Yeah, it's built. Let's see, what can we do? Command Onwood to take a break and lie down. Commands Onwood to walk. Yeah, no, just... Sorry, Onwood, just take a break. Sorry for waking you up. Alright. We're back in business again, lads. And we need carpentry. After we've done the carpenter, let's... Deconstruct, 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 and we'll just move the road like that. Onbu is starting to get hungry. I wonder how we actually do feed it. Welcome new villagers. Is it time to move again? Seems so. I really do think that you should be sleeping still on the, but if you wanna move, move. Yeah, no. I have a good supply of stuff now at least. "30 wood planks and 30 stone slabs." I guess we are in the correct area then to have beats running around. Alright. Unlock the carpenter. Feeding trebuchet. Now that's a funny building to have. Hauling post. Onbutologist gathers knowledge about onbu and creates onbu notes. Could be good, but we need a bunch of mushrooms and planks for that. Dung collector. Collects dung from onbu, which can be used to produce biogas and fertilizer. Huh. Well then, certainly didn't expect this. Actually, we don't need to research it right now, so we need to free up those 3 people. Work, my villagers, work! What are you lot? Herbs, huh. I guess those are just gone, no? Ah. Yeah. And you have no workers. Well, let's add some workers then here. Let's have the stonemason and the carpenter close by. Onbu's getting hungry again. And let's set these at maximum priority, because hey, who knows, we may need some mushrooms real soon. Ah, these ones have already decomposed. Alright then. Ah, no way. They actually have names, the villagers. Huh. Jordi, Tornstein, Wilhelmina. Oh wait, in that case... There we are then. Blaine the Claysmith. And we can see him working away here to the material storage. I mean, hey, that's part of the fun, especially since I just noticed that I can actually rename these guys. So why not rename them after some participants in the transmission? I think that we might just be good on farm stuff, so let's do that. Do we have enough wood? Yeah, no, we would most certainly have enough wood. Okay. Downscale, downscale. Yeah, no, I know. We welcome 2 more nomads. 20 people, 7 free workers. None of them are idle, so that's good. We need a bit more housing as well. Some research requires a knowledge of onbu. Now that you have access to wood planks, you can research and build an onbuologist to gather that knowledge. Construct an onbuologist. Assignment is 1 work at all. Right. Let's learn about onbu. Oh no, wait, not deconstruct, just... We need people working here. Corn plantation, sure, corn. And thank you, rain. That is producing a lot of water for us. Sleeping again. Let's see, we have a couple of stone slabs. 30 of them. I guess if we assign more workers in here, it will just take, yeah, less time to produce. Idle hand makes Terry work. And no, we don't need as much raw materials currently, I believe, so just do work. Work, work, work. And that is the corn plantation finished up. Which means we can now produce corn. We still need a couple more mushrooms. Let's see, mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms. Where do we have mushrooms? Right. Understood. We desperately need these mushrooms, so all of you guys, immediately head over here. And with all of these berry bushes, I may as well put you closer to where we have the berry gatherer. Right. Move it. There we go. On biologist building. Getting hunger now. Research is going good. More people will come here soon. Ah, his storage is full. Right. I really should try and research haulers next. I think that may help out for a bit. Right, maybe I don't need 2 clay gatherers here. Mushroom collection is going good. No more stones to mine in the area. Sure. Then we just move you over here. All right. Just store some water over here then. I wonder. Hey Ombu, do you want to run? Seemingly he does not want to run. Oh well. He might be too hungry to run. Welcome, nomads. That means I need a bit more housing. Let's see, how goes it with my materials? 29, 16, that's good. On biologist, made. Let's try to research a... That is actually better here. Probably the kitchen because it unlocks more of... Yeah, no, probably the kitchen. It unlocks more of... Unlocks more of the tech tree. And as per usual, all of the stuff related to Onbu needs to be up here in front. Oh. I guess I don't need that much water then, if that's going to be an issue. Oh, so that's what you eat. You just eat whole ass trees. I see. Well, that makes sense. One thing that I would enjoy here is if we had an area mark and I can mark everyone here as higher priority. I think that's probably the one thing of control that I have a bit of a request for, but otherwise, you know, this is very nice. Alright, you're already done with that. Sure, cactuses then. I might need to also go with the flop house soon, especially if we're just gonna get more and more villagers. Actually, yeah. Start working on repairing that. We'll get enough wood planks soon enough. Maybe that was the issue. It is way too far for him to walk in between the airwell and the farm. That explains it. Or at the very least, that explains something. Yep. Cactus and... Right. I most certainly need that with how much it's screaming at me. Hey, this has been maxed out. There we go. Onbuology. Onbunos. No spots are interacting with onbu produced by onbuologists and needed for onbu-related research. Right, so just passively engage, passively become an onbuologist then. Who is in here? It seems at the very least that things are finally winding down. And we're already on day 15. My days go by quick. Yeah. And we welcome more people. Right, I desperately need flop houses, please. Grant me flop houses. Right. I don't need you guys to research for a bit, so just hop around, have fun. What's that? You encounter a small group of nomads looking for a new home. Will you let them join you? Pick them up, send them away. May as well pick them up. 3 healthy people joined your village. Sure. And they are going to need some place to stay. Ah, finally, they are handling these berry bushes. Let's see, world map. Well, as soon as we come to a crossroads, then let's try and ask Ombu to do something for us. Well, there we go. An antenna tower. Now this is strange. That is more sophisticated than I would have expected. How wonderful! I can't believe we managed to repair it. Dear, isn't that just like that thing from your father's stories? What's it called again? I think you're right. It appears to be something called an antenna tower. Legend has it that these towers could capture vibrations in the air and convert them into speech, connected to ancient wandering cities to the people on the ground below. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know if it works yet. Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Let's activate it. What would you do the honors, my friend? Huh. Electricity. Wonderful. And if anyone else out there also has one of these antenna towers, we might be able to hear them. I think I could get so excited in my old age. Theoretically, yes, but let's remain vigilant. It's a dog-eat-dog world, when we can't afford to trust just anyone. Could you at least try to feign a little excitement, dear? I'm probably never gonna build that, the Onbu Discipliner. But the mycologist seems like a good thing to... let's see, mycologist... So much to see, so much to do. So much we desire in this cruel, cruel world. It would probably be a good idea to... Nah. I'll just wait. Onbu is sleeping soon, either way. The village is low on food. Food rationing has automatically been enabled. Villagers will only eat when they are close to starvation, making food last as long but lowering happiness. You can turn food rationing off in the food management window. Understood. Yeah, no, we should be able to manage that, especially if we add another farmer in here. Fuck it. Another berry farmer as well. We'll be needing it. Actually, what if I move you over here? Would you mind these? No, you won't. I have to manually force you to mind those. Oh well. Then you can be over here instead. Let's see, are we coming up to a crossroads? Nope. Well, we are. Just in a bit. Ah, seems like we have a connection. But let's just wait one spell before we start taking care of stuff like that. Onbu Constipator decreases Onbu's digestion speed, making it defecate less often. It's a wild world we're living in if this is the sort of stuff that we're working on. A scientific expedition started by the Onbu doctor to observe Onbu and determine whether it is a divine being requires Onbu nodes to start and resets cult level. Feed the current employee of the feeding trebuchet to Onbu, decreases Onbu's hunger, and stops all revolts for a while. Oh my, there's gonna be a whole lot of things to keep track of. Yeah, now I don't need as much clay, so you can go off and do something else, I guess. The antenna, it's working. It's actually working. We have just received our first transmission. Hello, hear me? If you please... We hear you, but the signal is starting bad. Could you please repeat? You, Onbu, talk. A blueprint, upgrade, antenna. Hello? Hello? We've lost the signal. Well, looks like they managed to send us something. Let's see here. It appears to be a blueprint of an upgrade for our antenna tower, just like they said. An upgrade? For this thing we just dug out of the ground a few days ago? I'm really not sure about this. How in the world would anyone have access to this kind of technology? Don't be so skeptical now, dear. Everything has worked out so far, hasn't it? But I think we can find the materials But I don't think we can find the materials the blueprint calls for on our Onbu. We should keep an eye out for any landmarks on the ground and send scavengers there. Once we've completed the upgrade, we might be able to re-establish contact. Considering the fact that they mentioned Onbu, they might have an even more invaluable information. Ah, the old man is just ignored every step of the way. Not truly self-sufficient, but it is working overtime. And that's neat. Tree reserve. Reserved for what exactly? What is being built that requires planks? Have a berry gathering range of 16 or more berry bushes. Huh. Sure, alright then. I didn't even know that was an achievement. Relocate. Here, just start cutting. Soon I'm gonna have to start scavenging for trees, but I guess that is a good thing. As soon as Onbu is starting to clean up a bit, I can probably start properly managing my city. Looks like some rain clouds are coming in. Onbu is resting, so we'll just have to deal with that for a bit. Even more people. But that's good. The more workers we have, the better. Actually, let's increase stone slab production again. And there we go, starting up the scavenging research. Set food rationing back onto auto. Sure, just to remove you from play then, I guess. You feeling good, big boy? Probably, yeah. You have slept well enough. Would you mind running, dear Onbu? Thank you. Gotcha. How come food is scarce? I guess let's put in some more beets then. So they can just produce more food if that's gonna be the issue. In that case, let's go northeast. Because I think that Only would appreciate the hearty mushrooms. Scavenger hut. Unlocks the ability to upgrade buildings using tools and other resources. Upgrades are located in a separate tab on buildings that have them. I mean, I guess that would be probably the best next thing to go for. Even if it is quite deep into the tech tree. I also need to start working on happiness again. More housing will likely help with that. But let's see. We count the landscaping because we don't have enough herbs. Let's see, any herb for us to gather? Yeah, here we are. Get Onwa's heart rate to go above 6 beats per minute. Doki doki waku waku. Huh. Say chat, my fuel pumps go doki doki for you. Yeah? Ah, more wood planks. Hey, at least I got a reaction from you. I consider that a success. What's going on? I had a revolt. What? Right then. I guess we need more farmers then. There we go, Scavenger's Hut, and we'll put that on priority 2, and yeah, full staff. I guess more people working on the farm is probably the best for now. I do still need someone that is just willing to work as a hauler. Right, herbalist time. Let's go. Ah, there we go. Now people are starting to get happy again. Now I just need to start working overtime on producing food. Though it is really just me working overtime for food. Onvu is currently doing alright. Let's see. I can probably expand this a bit more. Especially with all of these random berry bushes that come our way. Ah, thank you, Rain. Much appreciated. Let's see, how do I set up a scavenging party then? Forming expedition party, 4 to 5 people, and they're going to that spot. Will we be able to see them just fly off? Yeah, no, there they go. Best of luck, lads. Catch you in a bit. Sure, why not? Feeding trebuchet. Let's work. More people wanna come. Increase the beats. Happiness of 7 or more, huh? Onbu walks again. You know, with all of this music being quite chill and whatnot, it is still quite funny how just by the nature of this being a city builder, I'm still somewhat stressed out, but to repeat again, in a good manner. Sure, no one is working in the kitchen. Beet soup. Or I guess we can make some berry muesli. You encounter a group of settlers looking for a new home. Will you let them join you? Pick them up. The nomads joined your village. 3 healthy people joined your village. 2 hungry people joined your village. And now we have another scavenging party ready. Though nothing really in range for me to fetch, I guess. Especially since I can't make scavenging rations yet. Actually, can I make scavenging rations? No, I can't. I would like to get some mushrooms. So I guess this is the shrine. Yeah, fuck it. Fly out, my men. This area is incredibly ugly. Let's remove this on-bus spike so I can start building some stuff here as well. Would you look at the time? I'm soon reaching my time limit. And to think I would have hoped to finish the game, or at least not finish the game, but finish the tutorial before it happened. I guess I've just been unlucky. Onbu doesn't trust your commands yet. Sad. Hauling post. Most certainly hauling post. Right, Onbu is getting real hungry. So that's it. I shouldn't remove the Onbu spikes. That is very bad for my relationship with Onbu. Cancel that. Right, Onbu is really hungry. I hope that you pick a route that you can get something to eat on, my lad. Scavenging party is ready. Go out, find iron. Biogas. Research done. And then we'll make that our next priority research. I really hope that you're able to get to the mushroom paths on Boo. Yeah, you sure are. Good lad, good lad. Eat well, my friend. Right, so what can I do? Launch a bundle of mushrooms to feed Onbu, easy but inefficient, decreases Onbu handle by 15% and slight increases trust in you. Sure, I just need to build on my ecologist then. Aye, there are so many important buildings here. I'm happy that there actually are so many important buildings. This feels fantastic. Let's see, maximize space. I want it to be... Sure, here. Better than nothing. Nice. We have done some resource management. Though sadly, chat, this is where we have to bid you adieu for today. I know it was a bit of a more chiller stream and me just mainly just mumbling during the latter half of it, but still, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Now then, if you guys would like to see more of the Wandering Village, just mention it. Otherwise, this might just be a one-off. Or we can always just pick this back up in between other bigger games that we play. But yeah, as per mentioned, thank you guys for tuning in. My engines are going doki doki for ya. And until next time that we meet up, have a great time. Good night.